training to be a police officer requires recruits face challenges.
Quickly, Parker, get out.
But in recent years, just finding recruits has become a growing challenge.
Good.
As well.
Second cruiser, make sure you stay tight.
Step out of the vehicle, sir.
We have a crisis right now. We do not have enough bodies filling these spots.
What I can tell you is we're doing everything in our power to get men and women to join our organization.
All right, that's better.
The population of police and overall population have been flowing in different directions. Data from the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission shows Columbus added people from 2020 through last year. That increase was about 1.7%. But Columbus Police has lost officers, starting in 2020 with 1,947 sworn officers, now down to 1,859, a drop of about 4.5%. Concerning numbers for Police Union President Brian Steele.
This is not a problem that's going to solve overnight, but we have to get together, try to figure this out.
So this is where you got to be careful.
The job of overseeing recruiting efforts belongs to First Assistant Chief LaShanna Potts.
The city is growing faster as the police department numbers have gone down. Does that concern you?
It doesn't, because we're doing everything we possibly can to get those numbers up.
But numbers also show Columbus falls behind Ohio's other biggest cities. Based on census records, Columbus has a ratio of 2 sworn officers for every 1,000 residents. Cleveland has 3, and so does Cincinnati, 3 officers for every 1,000 residents.
Certainly, while I'm mayor, this is going to be a top priority because as our city grows, our division of police needs to grow too.
Mayor Andrew Ginther promises continued funding for an extra annual recruit class. So this year, again, there will be 3 classes with a yearly goal of 150 recruits.
Our hope is by the end of next year, we'll have more officers than we've ever had before in the city's history.
The mayor has said he wants to have more officers on the streets than ever before by the end of next year. Is that a realistic goal, you think?
I think we do set realistic goals. I think we do everything we can to make that happen.
It would be an achievement. The city came close in 2022 when it gained 149 officers at its training academy.
Keep your hands up!
But so many officers left that year, the division wound up with fewer officers overall.
All right, good. Bring it over here, please.
What are the major challenges in getting people to be Columbus police officers right now?
I don't think it's just Columbus. I think it's the culture in policing.
A Justice Department report last year detailed recruitment and retention struggles all across the country. It cited COVID-19, a tough labor market, and community frustrations with policing.
We still have some scar tissue. Let's be honest, in 2020, the police were vilified in this city.
Columbus hit a crossroads, the police union believes, downtown, with the racial justice protests following the death of George Floyd.
Black Lives Matter!
And the push for major reforms within CPD, championed by Mayor Ginther.
Racism exists, and police brutality is a manifestation of that racism.
Do you think the conversation you had publicly about the division of police and racism has negatively affected the number of officers within the Columbus Division of Police?
I don't think so, and I think that's, I'm really proud of those comments. I stand by them. I think the people of this community understand that systemic racism exists everywhere.
None of us want another 2020. And so it's up to us as an agency to make sure that we follow best practices when we're talking about policies and procedures.
Potts says the division has increased recruiting efforts by starting one-day hiring events, growing its cadet program, and accepting applications all year. And there are signs of progress.
Good job.
Last year, for the first time since 2020, CPD did gain more officers than it lost.
This is an honorable, outstanding job, and the overwhelming amount of public does support us. It's important that young recruit coming in, we just have to convince them of that.
At the end of the year, this will be a successful recruiting year for you, if what?
If we have more men and women in our ranks.
Any number, any increase?
I think anytime you can increase our numbers is a win. So would I love to have 150? Absolutely. But I'll take a solid 80 or 90 any day.
There we go.
A challenge that rolls on. On your side, Mike McCarthy reporting.